today it's time for another Scooby-Doo movie review, and okay, there's the case. And so today I'm going to do my review of this movie, Scooby-Doo Frankencreepy. Yeah, it's creepy, not creep, which is weird to me. So, cover art. And we have Velma, who looks very mad scientist, and then Shaggy and Scooby in the top, and the estate, the estate, and you don't see the monster on the case, but he's on the back of the case. So here we are with Velma again, and Shaggy and Scooby and the monster, and Fred and Daphne, and Daphne looks like she ate a little too much. But okay, so this movie is amazing, and I will read the back now. It says Scooby-Doo and the crew and the crew solve this monstrous mystery. Scooby-Doo and those meddling kids, Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, Velma, and are back. I cannot speak today. Excuse me. Are back in this all-new original movie. Velma discovers she's inherited her great-great-uncle, Dr. Von Dinkenstein's cursed castle in the terrifying town of Transylvania, Pennsylvania. Now, if I could get some lightning effects, that would be really cool. Anyway, that is. Just when the gang persuades Velma to go claim her inheritance, the ghost of Von Dinkenstein Castle blows up the mystery machine, which they had to put in bold for I don't know what reason, as a warning. Now the crew must spring into action, but this time, it's personal. Wasn't that the tagline for another Scooby-Doo movie? I'm gonna have to Google that later. Personal. Who's responsible for the Von Dinkenstein monster? What family secret has Velma been hiding? Will Fred recover from the loss of his beloved mystery machine? The answer is no. He's going to cry like a baby through the entire movie. Let me just tell you that. Isn't that right, Fred? Can any helpless snack survive Scooby and Shaggy's monster-sized appetites? This Scooby-Doo adventure has enough spooky fun to make the whole family come alive. And it includes 2 bonus episodes, a gaggle of galloping ghosts, which was one of the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You episodes from season 1, and To Switch a Witch, which was an episode from the Scooby-Doo show. And it has a bunch of stuff about languages, subtitles, and trailers. Yeah, so I like that they put older Scooby-Doo episodes on the DVDs now. What confuses the heck out of me is watching this movie. It has a really good plot. It's very straightforward. It's one of the more, complex mysteries in recent years. But the thing of it is, one of the flashbacks irks me because in the movie, it's stated that Velma, as the youngest Dinkley, inherits the property. But in the flashback of Daphne talking about mystery solving, we can see Madeline because they reused footage to make a point. But she's not the youngest. Madeline's the youngest. They try to establish continuity, but they don't do a very good job of it, because it's kind of there, kind of not. But it's a really good movie and a really good, solid mystery. And, the curse that this movie centers around is, everyone loses something they love the most and then be utterly destroyed. I really need to put in lightning effects. And, so what happens is, the van blows up. What else? Velma goes insane, obviously. Shaggy and Scooby get brave and fool, which is weird because I don't see how that would destroy them. And Daphne gains a bunch of weight, but spoiler alert, it's an air suit because poor Daphne. And as for what happens to Scooby, it's pretty much the same thing that happens to Shaggy, if I didn't mention that. Kind of happened on Brain Labs. And yeah, it's a really good movie. I really like it. And I'd show you the disc art, but I was watching it before I started this video. I love this movie, especially the cut-in footage of older episodes and movies and how it links it together and gives me some source of continuity, no matter how little it is. But it's so awesome. And then in the end credits, we see this guy who totally does like a cinema sins type thing, where he critiques some of the flaws in the movie, and it's so amazing. But he gets shut down by another really minor character as like a gag. But oh, whatever. I loved the cinema sins reference, and I loved all the stuff that happened with the older villains and the older episode clips, and the setting was really cool, and the editing, how they put it together, like all the fast-paced moving stuff, and the thought processes and pictures when the lawyer mentions Transylvania, Pennsylvania, what happens, like Shaggy and Scooby see a bunch of monsters and bats, and and then he says Pennsylvania and they calm down, but then he mentions rustic 19th century lifestyle or something, and Daphne pictures like all her cosmetic stuff going in the trash can. It's really awesome. And then she ends up clinging to Fred in the Shaggy Scooby style. It's really amazing. I totally recommend this movie. Like, totally recommend this movie. This movie is awesome. It's one of the good Scooby-Doo movies. Of course, I might be slightly biased because I used to be called Scooby-Doo Addiction for a reason. But this is amazingness. And now I will end this video here and go watch the movie. Bye bye.
Looking at the radio, caught up in a dream about the days gone by when no one had a TV. Hoping that the weatherman